Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I have some big news. So about a month ago we got super busy because we have been looking for a new location, a new property for about 6 months now, and then all of a sudden out of the blue something came up that just worked perfectly for us. So we went and seen the house, the property, and everything looked really good. So long story short, we made an offer got accepted. We had, if you've ever bought a house, you know there's a whole bunch of conditions that have to come off. So I've been super busy in the last few weeks. Conditions are off as of a couple weeks ago. I'm starting to kind of regain my momentum here, I guess we'll say, and start to get ready for spring. But the big news is we are moving to a new property. So this greenhouse is all around you and everywhere around. We have to move everything, so it's going to be crazy, and I'm going to try my best to give you guys some greenhouse tours before we go, because there's just so much cool stuff that it's bittersweet because it's heartbreaking. I've worked so hard on this space here with self-automation and just with the microclimates, and I know exactly how everything is, but yeah, it has to all be moved. So good news is I have a game plan, and but it involves moving everything, of course. So we have all the orchids, all the nepenthes, all the butterworts, helium forest, cephalotus, everything, sarracenias, everything has to move. But we have the new location has space for 10 times the greenhouses, so it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be a little bit freer to do what I want and a lot more space. Hardest thing is going to be, so we're lucky because I'm able to move everything, and I'm going to move it indoors to start with. The entire thing is going to be indoors. The space I bought, the property I bought, has a nice indoor propagation area, so I'm going to be setting up indoor greenhouses with LED lights to start with. Then the square footage of the indoor greenhouse is going to be bigger than the square footage of this whole greenhouse. So I've got a plan kind of in the works there, and it's going to hopefully be awesome. But everything's going to be moved indoors to start with. And then once this greenhouse that we're in right here is empty, I have to take it apart and move that as well. We are going to be expanding, and we are going to be bringing in new greenhouses, but I can't start with new greenhouses. I need somewhere to put this stuff fast. So this one, if you have been with me for a while, you know I made this greenhouse myself, and it actually is in pieces, in segments. So the way I constructed this back, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, maybe more, was I built this in the basement in the winter, and it consisted of 2 front walls, 2 back walls, 2 side walls, of course. So there's 6 pieces altogether, and then 3 roof panels, and then the polycarbonate between those roof panels. So it all has to come back apart, and it should, in theory, because it was all just the pieces just slide together and then we're screwed in place. I should be able to undo the screws in the reverse order and take this apart to have 6-8 giant pieces that I will then have to move to the new location and put back up. And I think while I'm putting that up, I'm going to expand this greenhouse right then and there, kind of make it double the size, have it it's 10 by 16 now, so hopefully we can get this guy, just with a quick math on paper, I can get this guy to 10 by 28 very easily, with just a few extra 2x4s, some new polycarbonate, and just basically, instead of putting it together, I'm holding the camera one hand, but putting it together like this, I'm going to leave it apart and then fill in the space with brand new section in the middle, which will give me something to get started. And that's all I want for now, is something to get started, and then I can expand from there. But it's going to be I'm trying to keep that light out of your eyes there. It's going to be a busy summer, and as some of you guys know, I do sell some of my carnivorous plants as well. Lots of the stuff for sale in the back, or is for sale in the background and stuff like that. But so we're going to take a short break from sales in early spring to get everything moved over, and then everything will start back up again from my new location. So hopefully it goes well. But yeah, it's been big news, and so I just wanted to share that news with you. I'm super excited, especially now that, you know, it's all said and done. I didn't want to say anything to you guys prior to purchase, because just that I was looking, because that could have taken forever to find like the perfect property. But and then once it was there, we looked at it on like the first day and basically wrote an offer on it the first day that it was on the market. And yeah, it was that perfect for us. So it's going to be really cool. Really cool new property, much bigger, probably 10 times the space. Just doing quick math, the driveway of the new property is as big as my current lot size is now. So just the driveway is bigger than that's my lot size with my house and my yard and the greenhouse and everything. The driveway is bigger than that, has more square footage than this. Has a nice big field, several nice big fields. And yeah, it was a small little farm, so the animals are going to go away for now because they're not our animals. And we might end up with a few little animals running around. Nothing that's going to eat plants, hopefully, or nothing that I'm going to let eat plants. But I know my wife's excited about having little farm animals around, like chickens and stuff like that. We'll start small with like chickens and that kind of thing. Then from there, you know, there's lots of open field for greenhouses, farmland, so it's lots of open field for greenhouses, new greenhouses, lots and lots of like wide open air spaces for like sarracenias and gardens and stuff like that. I did the math, and if I take a big section for greenhouses and then I leave like a section open that I could put up hoop houses or just leave them open for sarracenias, I have about, just for the open area, not including greenhouse area, I have about 45,000 square feet of space for sarracenias and other garden plants and stuff like that. So that's like a football field for sarracenia. So I'm going to have a lot of repotting to do. My collection, of course, isn't that big right now. That would be, you know, start small and just kind of slowly expand it further and further out. But the end game could be really cool. So you guys started watching me, or you guys subscribed to me. This channel started here at my current location, and you've watched me build it from a little greenhouse to a bigger greenhouse and everything that has happened in between. So now I invite you guys to come to the new location, the bigger location, and you guys can check out how I'm going to move this stuff, my new greenhouses, my new grow spaces and everything like that. So I'm super excited for everything like that. It's just going to be amazing. And hopefully I have time to, they may not be like really well edited videos, but I'm going to try my best to get like a lot of videos out to share with you guys of the new grow area and how this is going to work. So in the next couple months, I'm going to do several tours here, some goodbye tours, and we can check everything out together. And then I'm going to have to get everything moved over, and then I'll show you, I'll reveal my plan in one of the upcoming videos of what the hell I'm going to do for actually moving this stuff up and setting up indoor greenhouses and stuff like that, because I have that pretty much worked out now. And then from there, yeah, we'll hopefully do the move together, and it's going to be crazy. So anyways, that is my big news for the greenhouse, for Brad's greenhouse, and I am blown away excited. The new place is going to be so awesome. I'll give you guys a tour of the home as well as the farm. I don't know if I want to call it a farm, because there's going to be a lack of animals on the farm, but there's going to be a bunch of plants on the farm. So, but anyways, we'll call it the nursery. So the new location for the new nursery is just going to be wicked. And yeah, and the other thing that I'm so excited about for this, and it was one of the things that we had, it was in our mind, like if the place didn't have enough sun, we weren't going to, it was one of the stipulations for moving. So this place, we somewhat lucked out. When we moved here, sun wasn't on our radar as to how much sun a place received. And there's a lot of areas in my neighborhood that are like really, really shaded, like deep shade. I lucked out here that I have a fairly sunny lot, but on this next property, it's like farmland, and it goes out into like 70 acres of pastures, It is a south-facing property that's nice and wide open, and there's going to be certain locations on the property that will literally get sun from the time it rises to the time it sets, because it's just like out in the middle. So anyways, I again invite you to subscribe, join me on this like move, because it's going to be I don't know, crazy thing. And who knows, maybe you guys can give me some advice in the comments of how this is actually going to work. I know I haven't really asked you for any advice in this video as to how it's going to work, because I've kind of been playing this out of my mind. But yeah, I don't know, any ideas you guys have for moving a whole bunch of plants? I think the movers are not touching my plants. They are going to be my thing, and I'm just going to start putting them in trays and putting them in Rubbermaid totes when it's time, and just start trucking them over once I get the new greenhouses, the indoor greenhouses set up. And yeah, then I gotta try to take this thing down, and then once it's down, I think I have to rent a moving truck and try to move this, because the panels are pretty big, and move this to the new location and like put it back up, and at the same time have all the the new product, the new 2x4s, the new polycarbonate and everything, because if I'm gonna move this and I'm gonna expand this, that's gonna be when I'm gonna do it. So I'm starting to ramble. Part of it's just because it's pure just excitement, because I haven't been able to talk to you guys about this yet, because I've just been too busy. So it's like coming out and going this way and that way and left field and right. And anyways, thanks for watching. I will keep you posted and updated, and we will have a bunch of goodbye videos coming up in the next little while for this well-oiled machine, that I can hopefully get well oiled in the next location as well. And all the other greenhouses, I want like a highland greenhouse and a lowland greenhouse and a Sarracenia greenhouse. I want like a Venus flytrap greenhouse, or at least like a big Venus flytrap section, huge cephalotus section. Like I have so many like plans, and there's space for all of it, so it's awesome, and like just so much space. I'll never run out. Anyways, bye guys, talk to you soon.